Since Dr. King died, as our recent reports show, in 1968, we have lost 1,300,000 people to gun violence. That's more people who killed themselves or killed each other in America than all of the wars that we have ever, all the battle casualties in all the wars, including the Revolutionary War, World War I, World War II. It's like it's twice as many as the gun deaths, as the gun violence deaths or the battle deaths in these wars. What is missing in us that we have this romance with violence and this romance with guns and this lack of something that allows us to kind of function and that forces us to take our own lives and the lives of others, and we have got to stop the killing of children in this country. Dr. King was able to embody our dream and to articulate our dream and to elevate our dream, but he didn't instigate our dream. And so that people really do need to understand that each of us is movement, and he understood that more than anybody else, that movements, he was not the head of the movement created him. And this is the year of Dr. King's very famous letter from a Birmingham jail, but he'd still be sitting in that jail if the children of Birmingham had not come out and stood up to the fire hoses and stood up to the horrible violence from the police in Birmingham. And so we need to teach our children, as freedom schools are trying to teach our children, they are not citizens in waiting, that they have been instruments of transforming change, as they were in Birmingham, as they were in the sit-in movement, as they were in the Freedom Rides and in most of the direct actions. And I tell you, there were little kids, 5, 6, and 7-year-olds in Mississippi who stood up to cattle prods and who were jailed. And so if they could do what they did, as young as they were, we can begin to sort of say we're going to build a way to end gun violence and to end poverty in the United States of America in this era. Movements don't start in Washington. They don't start in Congress. They start with people who are dissatisfied with injustice. And this movement is going to build to make sure that we take care of our children from grassroots efforts and people in freedom schools around the country and from folk around there who are just sick of the shelters and sick of the violence and who one of these days are going to reach a point. And we have to understand that we all have to be a part of that.